Hi everyone, Hannah here and welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to start today with Stitch Crashes Disney. Now, we still don't have April yet. Don't know why. I'm hoping it will be soon. As long as it's not released on the 18th with another one, that would not be good. It's hard enough getting one plush, let alone having to try and get two. The picture for June has been released to show the actual design of Stitch, so I'll pop a picture of that up. Again, it's themed around Aladdin, so he's got like a lamp on him. I think he's wearing the little hat that Abu wears, some of the swirls from Genie. I actually quite like that design, so I'm looking forward to that one. And Disney have released the hints for July to December. Now, there's no Dalmatians. I think they've missed a trick there. And I've noticed this entire line is heavily princess based, which I feel like they could have done some of the lesser known films, for example, or not the ones that you kind of immediately think of, like Hercules, for example, Emperor's New Groove, Hunchback. I think they're quite underrated films and they could easily have done some of those, but never mind. So July is themed, and I'll pop pictures up. July is themed after Sleeping Beauty, and the little hint is the 3 good fairies, so that could be quite cute. August is Snow White, and you can see she's kind of hand holding an apple, and you can see Snow White's castle in the background. Again, another princess, because I'll come on to that in a second. September is Jungle Book, and the little hint is Car the Snake. So I don't know if Stitch will just be in kind of snake print, or if it will have, I don't know, really not sure. October, nothing to do with Halloween, which I'm a little bit shocked about. I thought they might have done a Halloween style for October, but they didn't. They went with Pocahontas, and the little clue is Miko. I love Miko, he's so cute. So they might do Stitch as a raccoon, maybe. We'll see. Now, November is, I'm not sure on November, because it's Peter Pan and the clue is Tinkerbell. But then last year with the Minnie Mouse main attraction, they did Peter Pan and Tinkerbell for June. So I'm kind of wondering why they've done that 2 years in a row, especially if it looks similar. That wouldn't be very good. But I do love Tinkerbell. If Stitch is green and has Tinkerbell wings, that would be good. We'll have to find out. And then December is Mulan. So heavily princess based for this line, strangely. Because January was Beauty and the Beast, and then April, Little Mermaid. Obviously we haven't had that one yet in the UK. The US actually have released their Little Mermaid one, and that's now really expensive. The January Stitch kind of everywhere goes for quite a bit, but the Ariel Stitch is going for quite a bit in the US, so I'm actually really nervous about trying to get that one when it releases here. But fingers crossed, hopefully. So that is Stitch Crashes Disney. Again, heavily princess based. Don't know why they've done that, but I'm looking forward to seeing the actual designs of them. I'm thinking the Sleeping Beauty one, it would be quite funny if he was like half blue and half pink. You know how 2 of the good fairies are having that blue and pink kind of argument all the way through. So maybe half of him will be blue, half of him will be pink. That would be a guess. Speculation at this point. I still would have loved Stitch as a Dalmatian. I know I'm going on about it. They could have done that instead of Peter Pan and Tinkerbell again. But there we go. So Loungefly wise, it's been an exciting couple of weeks with pre-orders. Now I did pre-order the July Cinderella Castle backpack, which I'll pop a picture of that up. And they actually released an actual picture of that, not just the design picture, so I'll pop that one up as well. It's beautiful. It's such a beautiful backpack. Now, this is going to be a series. There's going to be Princess Castle backpacks as a series. The August one is Jasmine, so obviously based on Aladdin, and I'll pop a picture of that one up. I've seen comments on Facebook that have said there will be a Snow White and a Rapunzel one. I've not seen any pictures of them. I've just seen comments from people saying there is a Snow White and Rapunzel. Obviously, we don't know if that's true yet, or if they've been shown something they maybe shouldn't have. But oh my goodness. So I have both of those on pre-order. The Cinderella one, I think end of June, beginning of July, that will actually kind of arrive and be shipped, and August for Aladdin. and 3 other bags that I actually have on pre-order as well, which I'll pop a picture up somewhere where it'll fit. I have the Kylo Ren backpack, the R2-D2 and BB-8. Now I have already the R2-D2 and my best friend has BB-8, so I got both, and then we can each have both. If that makes sense, we'll both have both. So that's 5 that I have on pre-order at the moment. I'm really looking forward to seeing if there is a Rapunzel castle series, if they would do kind of her parents' castle or if they would do her tower. I mean, either's going to be beautiful anyway, so we'll see. And last but not least, we went back to Virgin Holidays. Now, we've booked our Walt Disney World trip through Virgin Holidays. We always get different price comparisons and compare. We do get a discount with Virgin Holidays and it works out for us better. We did price up with TUI as well. However, with their premium flights, we always go premium. My husband's like over 6 foot, so any extra legroom he can get is brilliant, and I just prefer the seats. But with premium, with Virgin Atlantic or Virgin Holidays, you get 2 suitcases, and I think it's either 21 or 23 kilos each. It's either 21 or 23, I can't remember. And you get 2 of those each, so that's 4 suitcases. Whereas with TUI, you only get 1 case. I think they said you could pay to upgrade it to a 25 kilo case, but it's still only the one. And there's no facility to add on a second case. Now, for us two, especially me, with Loungefly, and I like to buy gifts there and bring things back, that is just not feasible. So they said they would charge per kilo. So it ended up that would cost more than going with Virgin, which just include the 2 cases anyway. And with Virgin Atlantic / Virgin Holidays, I'm never sure which one to refer to them as, you can do the Disney Springs early check-in. So on the day that we leave, go to Disney Springs, take all our suitcases, they'll obviously weigh them, make sure they're not over, bag them and tag them. They're on a truck and they just take them to the airport for us, and we're checked in at Disney Springs. So we just then turn up at Orlando International, we'll be going to, get through security, get to our gate, and that's it. We're done. So that means, compared to TUI where we would have to lug around our cases for the entire day, we would just keep our backpack for hand luggage, that's the word I'm looking for. So we would just keep our hand luggage, which normally is a backpack each for us, and it means we can actually spend a day in the park, maybe not full day, but like half a day in a park, compared to having to lug around cases, which we're not going to want to leave in the car, because if we get chocolate, which we sometimes do, for example from Universal, we'll get chocolate frogs, they would melt. That would no longer be a frog, it would be a chocolate splush. So that's another thing we like about Virgin Holidays. We tend to chop and change. Have we been with TUI before? We've been with Thomas Cook before. I don't think we've been with TUI before. We probably have, actually, when I was younger. I can't remember, we've been that many times. I think this will be time number, it's either 18 or 19. I'm gonna have to go back and count so I can make sure, so that when we go back for the 20th time, which we will go back, it's gonna have to be a bit of a bigger trip. But what we ended up doing, because like I said before, we are moving house soon. We're just waiting for a date. Our buyer's ready. Our seller is already in her next house. So it's literally just waiting. All of us are ready to go. We're all ready. I can't wait. So we thought we'd do a slightly cheaper trip this time. So the first week, we're going to be staying in one of my aunt's villas. She's got a couple villas out there. So that first week will be, we've still got the 14-day Disney ticket, so we'll still do little bits of Disney, but we're going to do other things that we haven't done for a while, because the last couple of trips we've been on, it's been kind of solid Disney and then one day out to Universal and try to do everything in that one day. So we figured this time we'll do a bit more outside of Disney. For example, I've been to Kennedy Space Centre before and my husband hasn't, so we would love to do that again, because I must have been, I mean, it's probably about 15ish years ago that I went, so a lot has changed. We're going to, instead of just trying to cram Universal and Islands of Adventure into the one day, we already have a 1-day ticket for there. We're just going to inquire when we get there how much it will cost to just up that to a 2-day ticket. A lot of the rides I can't do, but that's fine. I'll hold the bags outside. I'm hoping to get a GoPro for that, so I'll see if my husband's allowed to and willing to take a GoPro on any rides for me. And then, oh, I keep forgetting the name of the water park in Universal. Volcano Bay. We're thinking maybe we might do Volcano Bay, we'll see. But the second week, we're going to be staying on property, and this time we're going to be doing the Caribbean Beach Resort, because that's newly been renovated. When we went for the wedding trip in 2017, my parents stayed in Caribbean Beach, and it was like a construction zone. They did get obviously some money back because it wasn't announced when it was booked that it was going to have construction, so they did get some money back, which they were happy to stay there because they said most of the time they would just go back there to sleep and spend most of the day in the parks. And really quickly on our last trip in December, well, we got there the last day of November, so November 2019, December 2019, same difference. We went and actually had a look around, and it looks so beautiful. It almost looks like a deluxe resort. It's kind of really fancy now. So I said to my husband, well, let's price up Caribbean Beach. It's a moderate resort, and it's kind of right next to that main Skyliner hub. So Hollywood Studios and Epcot, you just hop on the Skyliner and you're there. Obviously Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom still need the bus, but that's fine. We love Disney Transport. And Disney at the moment, we're doing the deal where you get, I can't remember the exact amount, you get so much per night towards dining credit. I have a feeling it was, the number $61 is in my head for dining credit per night. For the moderate, I think obviously if you stay in a deluxe you might get a bit more and the value's a bit less, but the number $61 is in my head. I'll pop a quick picture up of all of that anyway. So you get the dining credit, which I think has maybe not replaced but gone towards their old dining plan, which we used to have, and the $200 Disney gift card, which Loungefly, my $100 will be spent on Loungefly, I'm pretty sure of it. And actually last time we were there they released the coral line, so I've got my coral jersey on. The ears actually I bought later. I got the jersey while I was there and the ears later. I do have the coral Loungefly sequin backpack, which weirdly didn't release in Walt Disney World. I got that off eBay from Disneyland Paris. I'm hoping I'll be there for a release. That would be amazing. Fingers crossed, we'll see. I just can't wait to go back. It's going to be so nice after everything that's happened. And we have got the facility, if we need to, obviously depending what happens, to potentially push things back a couple months if needed, because you never know. But hopefully by that point, we'll be going. Either way, we're going next year. We've got a countdown set and we're definitely going. I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!